Alright guys, what is up? Today we're going through the 22 Star Wars sets that are supposed to be retiring this year. That's as of now. Obviously things can change between now, the middle of the year, and the end of the year. But we're just going to go through each of them. We're going to break them down, tell you what minifigures are exclusive, compare them to sets in the past, to see how they've increased over value over the years. And yeah, just going to give you some little advice. And at the end of the video, I will give you my picks for what I personally think will do the best out of these sets once they retire. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this shit. So, the first set we have up is the Imperial Drop Ship versus Red. It came out October 1st, 2024, retailed for $39.99. And it has 7 minifigures. 2 are exclusive. The 7 minifigures are in this set are the Female Rebel Fleet Trooper and QT-KT. Those are the 2 exclusive minifigures. It also includes 3 Stormtroopers and 2 Rebel Fleet Troopers. The 2 exclusive are the QT-KT and the Female Rebel Fleet. The most expensive figure right now is QT, which is $17. The other ones are all about $3 to $4 a piece. The thing that makes this set pretty desirable is the QT-KT. That's really the one that's driving this set. There's really not much else to it. All the Rebel Fleet Troopers and Stormtroopers are all kind of basic. We've seen them before. So what I'm going to compare it to is the 75078, the Imperial Troop Transport. That set only retailed for $13, and it's currently available for $38. And the annual increase is about 6%. And I think you're going to see about the same for the Imperial Dropship. Only thing that could jack that up is the QT-KT. We have a lot of the 25th anniversary sets retiring this year. So those minifigures definitely are going to drive value. And up next, we have the Darth Vader helmet, which is a very cool bust. And I definitely have a few in my collection. That's at 75304, retailed for $79.99, 834 pieces, and came out April 26th of 2021. So it's been on the shelves for a long time, which is something when I'm deciding what sets to pick up that I take into consideration, because the longer it's on shelves, the more opportunities other people have had to buy it. There's no minifigures, which I really wish they would change. Just throw in a Darth Vader. There's 7 million Darth Vaders. Just give me one. I just want to put it underneath it. Just give me one minifigure with a goddamn bust. Anyway, I'm sorry. So, no minifigures. Only thing that's driving value is the set itself. I'm going to compare it to the 75277 Boba Fett helmet. Again, no minifigures. That retailed for $60 and is currently sitting around $72. Which means it's already jumped 21%, and the annual growth is about 9.5%. When we're looking at annual growth, it actually it's from when it retired, I believe. So because that retired, I think last year. Anyway, we'll figure it out on the next one. So I think you're going to see about the same growth for the Darth Vader helmet, just because it's a classic helmet, just like the Boba Fett. I think it's one that, as they release other helmets, you're going to see people want to go back and get. And moving on, we have a very large UCS set retiring. That is set 75331, the Razor Crest. And it retailed for $599, 6,187 pieces, and came out October 3rd, 2022. Has 4 minifigures. The only one that is not exclusive is the child, Grogu. We've seen him in a million sets. Khalil, Mandalorian, Mithril are all expensive. Current pricing on them, Khalil is $40, Mando $38, Mithril $30. I think this is a good set, but it's one that's been on sale quite a bit. I've picked up a few over the years, but I think I paid $400, $450 every time I picked one up. So I don't know if we're going to see a quick jump once it retires, but I definitely all the UCS, they go up, man. Everyone wants the UCS sets. They're great sets, great builds, great display pieces. So I'm comparing it to the recently retired 75252 Imperial Star Destroyer. That recently retired. That retailed for $700, and it's currently sitting just over $1,000. So annual growth 20%. It's a good set. Razor Crest. Buy that shit. Trust me. Trust me. And moving on, we have the 75354 Coruscant Gunship, excuse me. And that retailed for $139.99, and I'm about to sneeze. Goddamn, bless me. And that has 1,083 pieces. Came out September 1st, 2023. It includes 5 minifigures. We got Palpatine, Commander Fox, 2 clone shock troopers, and Padme Amidala, Senator Padme Amidala, excuse me. And the Palp currently retails for $20. Fox is $30. The shock is about $4. Padme $13. Palp is exclusive. Fox is exclusive, and so is Padme. It's a cool set. It's a good build, but we're really only interested in the value of these, so we're going to dive into what it's similar to. And I think you can comp it to the 75021 Republic Gunship. That came out for $120 in 2013. 7 minifigures, 1,200 pieces. So it's about the same minifigure and piece-wise. That's now sitting almost $700. But the annual growth, 9%. And I think that's realistic. Over time, that set's going up. The P2 Fox is something everybody wants. Palpatine's always a cool fig. And so is Amidala. I think there's a lot of potential for that set. The only thing that really hurts it is those shock troopers that also came in polybags. So moving on, we have the next UCS set that's supposed to retire this year. And that is 75355, the X-Wing Starfighter, retailed for $239, 1,949 pieces, and it came out May 1st, 2023. You only get the 2 minifigures. You got Luke and R2-D2. Luke is exclusive, and he's currently about $20, and R2's $3. The thing that hurts Luke is he came on a keychain as well, and people are taking his legs off to make the fig that came in that set. But again, it's a UCS set. People like the UCS. People will come back and get this set once it retires because they missed it. Not on shelves for too long. Only, I don't know, maybe 2 years. We'll see when it actually retires. But I think you can compare it to one of the other X-Wings, and that was the 10240 Red 5 X-Wing Starfighter. That came out in 2013. 1 minifigure, retailed for $200. Right now it's about $260. Annual growth is a little low on this one. It's only about 5%. And it's the thing with X-Wings there's so many of them. So you don't necessarily have to go back and get a retired one. Lego tends to keep at least one X-Wing on the shelf at all times because who doesn't like the X-Wing? It's classic. It's iconic. Everybody wants it. It sells well. But it hurts the aftermarket value. So moving on, 75357. It's the Ghost and Phantom 2. $160, 1,394 pieces. Came out September 1st, 2023. We got 5 minifigures, and all are exclusive. Chopper, First Officer Hawkins, Hera, Jason, and Lieutenant Bieta. Current value on those choppers, $16. Hawkins, $10. Hera, $27. Jason, $11. And Bieta, which I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Don't crucify me if I am, is currently $13. And obviously we have to compare it to the original Ghost, 7503053. Came out in 2014. Only 4 minifigures, 1,000 pieces, and it retailed for $90. Current value is about $550. Annual growth is about 9%, which the figures in that set definitely are a little more sought after. I don't know if these figs will become the same way, but either way, I think this is a good set to hang on to. Keep it sealed. And when I say hang on to, make sure you fucking buy one to build too. Like, that's what this is all about. I like to make money from Lego so I can buy more Lego. But anyway, to each their own. Our next set we have is 75362 Ahsoka Tano's T6 Jedi Shuttle. Retailed for $80, 600 pieces, came out September 1st, 2023. We have 4 minifigures. We have Ahsoka, Marok, Professor Huang, and Sabine Wren. 3 of them are exclusive. The only one that's not is Ahsoka. She appears in one other set. Current values on them: Ahsoka $6, Marok 10, Huang 6, and Sabine 6. I compared it to the Imperial Assault Carrier 75106. Came out in 2015, $130 retail. Current value $300. Couple more pieces, couple more figs, but I think it's kind of the same exclusivity that this set has. I don't know that we're going to see another Jedi Shuttle. It's just something that I think you can compare it to. The annual growth on that 6%, which I think is very fair. 6% is kind of standard for Star Wars, but every set varies. Usually once it retires, it pops a little bit, comes back down, and then kind of grows very steadily. And the next set we have is 75373 Ambush on Mandalore, the battle pack, retail for $20, 100 pieces, 4 minifigures, and in there we get 2 Imperial Commandos, Mandalorian Night Owl, and the Mandalorian Warrior. The only one that's not exclusive is the Night Owl. It appears in one other set, and all the figs are about $3 right now. It's a battle pack, drives the price down, it's very accessible. I compared it to the Mandalorian battle pack. Came out 2020, same thing, 102 pieces, 4 minifigs. Retailed for 15, current value is about 18. Same thing, 6% growth. I will say I think the minifigures in this battle pack are a little better than the Mandalorian ones. I think this one's worth picking up a couple of. And I think up next we have one of the more unique sets this year, which is 75374, the Onyx Cinder. Retailed for $139, 1,300 pieces, and came out August 1st, 2024. Which means this set is not going to sit on the shelves very long. Which, buy it. Just trust me. Oh, excuse me. And in the Onyx Cinder, we have 5 minifigures. They're all exclusive. Every single one. Only came in this set. And I don't think you'll ever see them in another set. Could be wrong, but that's my opinion. And those minifigures are Fern, Jod, KB, Neil, Wim, and Fern. I said Fern twice. I paused because I was like, that was 6, and I said 5. Anyway, current values: Fern $9, Jod 11, KB $9, Neil, most expensive one, he's cool as shit, $27, and Wim, we got $9. And again, this is another very unique set, so I try to find another unique set to compare it to. So what I'm comparing it to is the 75186, the Arrowhead, retailed for $90, current value is $190, annual growth 8%. Just a set, we're not going to see these figs again. This is probably going to be your one opportunity to get this set and the figs that are in there. It's a really cool set. If you see it on sale, buy one. And moving along, 75376 Tantive IV, also known as 4. Retail $80, 654 pieces, came out March 1st, 2024. There are, again, no minifigures. These are the Midi-scale builds. They're not my favorite thing. A lot of people love them, but I don't know. They don't do it for me. I either like fucking big or I like my minifigures. I get neither. So I typically pass on these. But that has nothing. That's just for my personal building. So I compared it to, obviously, the 778 Midi-scale Millennium Falcon. That came out way back in 2009, so they actually reintroduced these this past year with all the Midi-scale builds. That one retailed for $40 and currently sits at about $165. Annual growth 7%. It's not bad. It's a set that doesn't take up a lot of room, so just keep that in mind. Up next, still staying in the Midi-scale family, we have 75377, the Invisible Hand. Retail at $50, 500 pieces. Came out March 1st, 2024. Again, no minifigures and same comp, going back to the Midi-scale Millennium Falcon. Up next, we have the 75378 BARC Speeder Escape. Retail $30, 221 pieces. And it came with 4 minifigures. We got 2 clones, Keller and Beck, and the Child. Again, Child not exclusive. Keller and Beck is, clones not. Current price, clones $3, Child 2, Beck's about 5. And I didn't like this comp, but I had to do it. It's the other BARC Speeder with Sidecar, which has P2 Rex, which this set obviously doesn't. Retail was $25 on that. Current value is almost $400 with annual growth 12%. I don't think we see that on this set, but I feel like I had to compare it to that one because it was the other BARC Speeder. So yeah, there's that. I don't think we see 12% on that set. Next set, 75380, the Mos Espa Pod Race Diorama. Currently retails for $80, 718 pieces. Came out May 1st, 2024. There are 0 minifigures, but the dioramas are really cool. This is actually the only one that I haven't bought yet. It's similar to the 75329 Death Star Trench Run diorama. That retailed for $70, and it's currently at $60. A lot of these sets go on sale. So if you can get it for less than $60, it's probably a go buy, but these sets I don't pay retail for ever. They always go on sale. We'll see how they do down the run, but I think these sets are going to do well. They're really cool. They're unique builds. I tend to lean with the ones with minifigures, like the Trash Compactor. I think is a really cool one. Just absolutely iconic scene. Bunch of cool minifigures. This one just misses on the minifigures, and so did the Trench Run diorama. So I think those 2 sets are going to do a little worse, but the other dioramas I think are really good sets. And up next, we have 75381, the Droidica. Retail for $65, 683 pieces. Came out May 1st, 2024. And it has 1 technically minifigure, even though it's brick built. It's the Droidica. It's actually $10, which was more than I thought. Obviously have to compare it to the Destroyer Droid 8002, which came out way back in 2000, before some of you fuckers were probably even born. That retailed for $50, and it's currently valued at $300. Annual growth 5%. I think it's fair to say this set will do about the same. And up next, we have another 25th anniversary set, 75383, Darth Maul's Sith Infiltrator. Retailed $70, 640 pieces. Came out May 1st, 2024. Has 4 minifigures, all exclusive. Anakin, Maul, Qui-Gon, and Saw Gerrera. And the current value on those, Anakin is 4, Maul 7, Qui-Gon 10, Saw 28. Saw is the best figure. If you don't have one, go get one. And of course, again, got to compare it to a previous Sith Infiltrator, 7961. Came out in 2011, 4 minifigs. About the same piece count, a little bit less. That retailed for $70, currently $165. Annual growth about 6%. All right. So, a couple more sets and then we're through all 22 of them. So we got 75384, the Crimson Firehawk. Retailed for $49.99, 136 pieces, and came out January 1st, 2024. This is a 4+ set. It's also been on sale quite a bit. The 3 minifigures, they're all exclusive. Nubs, Nash, Durango, RJ83. Nubs, fuck this. So 3 minifigures, all exclusive. We got Nubs, Nash Durango, and RJ83. Nubs is about 15, Nash is 8, and RJ83 is about 5. I couldn't find a comp for this that I liked. I think if you got this set on sale for like 50% off, it's a great buy. Not a lot of people buy the 4+ sets, and these sets tend... It's probably going to go up because you got Nubs and Nash in there. I mean, realistically, those two figs right there, it's $23 out of the $25 that you're spending on it, because I've seen it a lot at $25. So if you can get it at that price, I think it's worth taking a gamble on. Next set is 75385 Ahsoka Tano's Duel on Peridea. And that retailed for $54.99, 382 pieces, came out August 1st, 2024, which I was really surprised to see this retiring. It hasn't been on shelves that long. The set itself sucks, but the minifigures are fantastic. So it was really strange that this popped up. So it's got 5 minifigures. They're all exclusive. We got Ahsoka, Ezra, Thrawn, Morgan, and the Night Trooper. The Night Trooper is going to be in a battle pack soon, so that's not going to be exclusive that much longer. Current values on those are Ahsoka 6, Ezra 5, Thrawn 15, Morgan 15, and the Night Trooper 10. If you like the Night Troopers, just hold off. It's coming in a battle pack. You're going to be able to, I think it's going to be 3 of them for $20, and you'll probably get another minifigure as well. And that is similar to the Phantom 75170. That retailed for $30, and it's currently at $245. The reason I use that as a comp is the Thrawn. Came in both sets. Annual growth on that is 32%. Again, if this set retires this year, only on the shelves for about a year, 32% is insane, but I think this set will do very well in the future. So, with that said, we have another battle pack, 75386 Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon Battle. Retailed for $39.99, 289 pieces, and it came out June 1st, 2024. 4 minifigs. We got the Imperial Praetorian Guard, 2 of them, Moff Gideon and Paz Vizsla. Moff and Paz are both exclusive. Current prices right now, the Guards are $3, Moff's $8, Paz is $5. The Moff Gideon is an absolute fantastic figure, one of my favorites of this year. But I think you can compare it to 75319, the Armorer's Mandalorian Forge. That retailed for $30. Currently about $43, annual growth 20%. I think you see about the same. Sets are kind of equivalent, figs kind of the same, exclusivity, and they both have Paz. So, next we have a mech, 75309 Luke Skywalker X-Wing mech. I'm not a fan of the mechs. They're cool, but like, who the fuck asked for that? Retailed for $15.99, 195 pieces. Came out June 1st, 2024. 1 minifigure. We got Luke. Not exclusive. He's about $4. And comparable to the Darth Vader mech, 75368, which retailed for $16. Current value $16. No growth. You're gonna have to wait and see how these do. Might be something worth buying since it doesn't seem like a lot of people are buying them. But who knows? So up next we have another 25th anniversary, 75392 Creative Play Droid Builder. Horrible set. Horrible. Like, I don't know who the fuck wanted this, who's buying it, no idea, but that means it's probably going to do well once it retires. Because it has 1 minifigure, Young Princess Leia exclusive, $50 just for that fig. So, if you're getting this set on sale, stock that bitch up, dude. That Young Princess Leia is going to be very expensive because, again, nobody was buying this set for any other reason. And I didn't give it a comp because the set is dog shit. But buy it. So, next set. We have the 75393, the TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup. Retail 110, 1,063 pieces. Came out August 1st, 2024. 5 minifigures. We got L3GO, Imperial TIE Pilot, Rebel Pilot, Sig Riebling, Yessi Scala, and all are exclusive except for the TIE Pilot. L3 is about $19, TIE Pilot's $4, Rebel 10, Sig 10, Yessi Scala 10. And I compared it to 7262 TIE Fighter and Y-Wing. Same type of thing. 2 sets. Imperials, Rebels. Yeah, you get it. That retailed for $50. Current value is $250. Annual growth 6%. And again, another 25th anniversary set. 75396. The Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. Retailed for $80. 558 pieces. Came out August 1st, 2024. In it, 6 minifigs: Boba, Chewie, Han, Lando, Luke, 9 of them, Boba. I already said Boba. But they're all exclusive except for Boba and Chewie. Current values on those: Boba 4, Chewie 2, Han 3, Lando 7, Luke 5, 9, 18. And I think it's similar to the 9496 Desert Skiff. Obviously, skiff, desert. That retailed for $25, currently sitting at about $70. Annual growth 8%. Now this is a set that I think is going to do well moving forward, because it should have been included in the UCS sail barge. UCS sail barge is going to sit on shelves for a while, and people are going to want this set to go along with it. So unless another skiff comes out, people are going to be buying this set after the fact once it retires, just to put it with the sail barge, and also for the 25th anniversary fig. So this is definitely one of my top 3 sets that you should buy for this year. Oh, I was the last one. I thought we had one more. All right, so it's time for my top 3 list. Don't sue me for that. So my top 3. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna go. Number 3 was the one we just said. It was the 75396 Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. I think it's gonna do very well for the reasons I just said. Sail barge is gonna sit on shelves. People are gonna want this to go next to it, and it's got that 25th anniversary fig. And that's something that's gonna lead into our next set, because it also has a 25th anniversary fig, in which is the dogshit droider build set. I gotta go back and look at the name, because Creative Play Droid Builder 75392. Again, no one was buying this set, because the only reason anyone wanted it was the young Princess Leia. So it's just supply and demand. There's not going to be a whole lot of them that people hold on to. It's going to be a set that does pretty well down the road. And my favorite of this year is the Battle of Peridea. It's apparently not going to sit on shelves for that long. It's got great figs, and it's just, anytime that happens where the set's not on shelves and it's got something people really like in it, it's going to go up in value. And that's my pick of this list for the best set. I'll eventually revisit this and see if I was right or wrong. So we'll check back on this in a year. If you're just finding me, nice to meet you, I guess. I don't really like people, but hey. If you know me from Whatnot or somewhere else, fuck you. But check me out on Whatnot if you don't know. I talk shit, I sell figs, I don't rip people off. And you can follow me over on Instagram. I post shit with, you see that mock tower back there? You may have seen me before, that's me. Yeah guys, so that's about it. Plan to do more of these in the future. We're going to try to break down other themes. My favorite is obviously Star Wars, but there's plenty of other themes in LEGO, and I do enjoy them as well. But I just wanted to start with Star Wars, where it's something I know pretty well. So moving forward, you're going to see other videos going through other categories. So until next time, fuck you guys, go birds.